Hi, I'm Shane.
I'm Kelsey, and this is Dixie, and we're Love Hut for Life. We've been on the road for
17 weeks now.
And we're coming to you from Lake Havasu City, or the Craggy Wash BLM right outside of Lake Havasu City.
That's correct.
I hope y'all enjoy this week's episode. If you are enjoying our channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for us. We left you last week in Tanopah, Arizona, right in front of Saddle Mountain, where we were experiencing one hell of a rainstorm. It kept us pretty stationary for a couple days. By morning 1:13, the clouds had lifted, and it was time to leave our beloved Saddle Mountains behind.
If y'all have been keeping up, then you know a few weeks ago we were hanging out in Southern California with a group we like to call our chosen family. It turns out most of them were still together or had met back up with each other, and they weren't too terribly far away from where we had left them.
We found them in the Kofa National Forest. Dixie was almost excited as we were to be back amongst our friends and huddled around a campfire that night. We absolutely love waking up and seeing all of their vans hanging out outside of our window.
The way we travel and live is a fairly unstructured structure, but hanging out with this group is always fun. You're never really quite sure what's going to happen, but I can guarantee you it's always a good time. As proof of that, when we showed up, they were all very excited to show off their brand new Hobo tattoos. A couple of the guys that travel in our group are actually tattoo artists, and they had their machines and sterile needles with them, but we all chose to get tattoos the old-fashioned way and hand-pick them. So of course, me and Kels had to join in and get our own matching Hobo tattoos.
The deal was that you had to pick from a list of Hobo signals. All of them silly drawings, and all of them with some meaning behind them. We decided to go with a drawing that means safe camp, as a play off of what will soon be our last name. Katya's means that you can sleep in the hayloft. Most of the rest of the family got one that says this is a good path to follow. And then Suzanne's, hers means the sky is the limit. We're all pretty pumped to show them off the next morning. Our plan was to head to Lake Havasu City to continue the job search. But Shane got a call from one of the bars that he had applied to in Tanopah, so we went all the way back to have an interview with them.
The bar turned out to just not quite be what we were looking for, so we decided to continue on our path and head to Lake Havasu City, where spring break is about to hit.
We couldn't make it all the way to Lake Havasu in one day, so we decided to stop in EARP, California, where we found this absolutely gorgeous spot.
Lake Havasu City is a very well-known spring break destination in this area, as well as just a general tourist trap. It turns into the surface of the sun by the end of the summer, but this time of year it is brimming with activity. So, of course, we hit every bar we could find in town, and as luck would have it, on the very first day, I snagged a job.
We stayed pretty close to the city that night because Shane had to be back at 10:30 in the morning for his first day of training. One of the big draws to Lake Havasu is that it's surrounded by BLM land, so that even on days that me and Dixie spend our time like this, we still get to wake up in beautiful places like this.
You know, I've spent a lot of days of my life making a drive to work, but I can tell you that this is one of the coolest ways to go to work that I've ever gotten to experience. Living a nomadic lifestyle is something that me and Kelsey obviously had no experience doing, and there's no way or no guidelines on how to do it. But I do know right now that going to work is the right thing for us. I don't know how long we're going to be in Lake Havasu City, and we're going to be repeating this process every day. It could be a while, it could not. But I do know that the important thing in living like this is being open to life and enjoying what is happening around you. And as long as I get to keep leaving work and coming places like this, I will forever be happy.
We've been down this wash before, but came in from the other direction and didn't go nearly as far deep in as we managed to get tonight. We found a gorgeous spot right in the middle of Craggy Wash with lots of sand for Dixie to play around in, and managed to get our jacks up just in time for an incredible sunset.
The Love Hut looked pretty freaking cool from the top of that very large hill. I hope you guys enjoyed this week. We certainly did. A little bit of a different week. We now have matching tattoos. How do you feel about that?
I'm pretty okay with it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was a very interesting experience.
It was definitely an interesting week, and I'm sure that next week will be just as interesting. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button that little bell at the top, and that way you won't miss any of our new videos.
We'll see you next week. If you see us on the road, stop and say hey.
Have a good one, guys. Peace out.